Why could this in my beverage? Next is 3F and N.
Streets of Harare are full of brown cough syrup bottles, a sign of the addiction epidemic currently ravaging the country, particularly affecting young people.
Why this shit always fucking up, bro? Is it like the jerseys is always fucking up? That shit blows.
Often of the brand Clear, contains codeine, an opiate that can be used as a painkiller. It's relatively harmless in small doses, but can be highly addictive. Clear also contains alcohol, so when you drink a lot of it, it will make you feel both drunk and high. In large quantities, it can lead to respiratory problems, dangerously low blood pressure, and permanent damage to the brain, heart, and liver.
Like I did it because of my friends. Well, like if you don't do this, I won't play with you. When you start doing it, afterwards you think it's a way of life.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
For Denver.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away
Oh,
and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
At the 39.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Alvin Kamara.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Chargers nothing.
I sent the whole damn team.
For the
Ain't nobody
touchdown,
getting
here's
that
McManus now to kick it away.
Damn.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown,
I didn't think
and
the
then you get
linebacker
the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
I'm down 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket.
No, man, up.
Body, and it's intercepted.
Shit, man.
Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. With Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
Good shit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Locke working out of the gun.
Ooh,
This is the tight end fan. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
everything.
A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
I put that nigga on a man, and that nigga still got beat.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I hate when I know what it was coming and then I still get beat on that shit. Yeah,
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Everything bad.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
How fast is Hamler?
Or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before
he is destroying him on these little drags. That shit turned to 15 yards.
23 and a first.
That nigga fast, though. That nigga supposed to be fast, man.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding.
Today. Should have played tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to just play tomorrow, man. I don't know. I'm losing all day.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I've been tired all damn day.
Operating from the gun. Block. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I just knew my nigga was about to drop that interception, man. Shit crazy, man. Dang, I got second my ass.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
Join me.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything.
Zoom out there and go get it, man.
Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kamara.
Damn, bro. Come on, yo. How do you block me 3 fucking times? Yo, bro, we fucking serious.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 75 yards. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Fuck, that nigga blocked my nigga Murray 3 times.
Number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Take me back.
Call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Yo, come on. How is he getting animations versus...
Time today. Picked off.
Bro, I don't understand, bro, why I do not get animations with receivers, bro. Like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
The Broncos take over
13 seconds, the time remaining.
What am I doing wrong? I cannot get an animation with the receiver to save my life, bro.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll just push his way forward.
Keenan Allen, yo, come on, bro. This nigga made a one-handed animation catch interception.
One-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamlin elects not to return it. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Sutton. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Tackled by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson.
Sorry,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Ah, man.
Broncos 31. Chargers 7.
This is stressing me out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, I'm using the wrong controller, man. Fuck. Damn, I'm using my broken controller, that's why.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
He is so much better than me right now.
Because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run it again with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Locke. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for the forward, first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw it is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Broncos 31, Chargers 13.
Yeah.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Sorry.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blocked with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Denver score. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
What the fuck, yo?
Interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Hey, I'm just trying to focus, yo.
Intercepted.
This nigga got the same fucking thing.
And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A man who's been busy this afternoon.
I'm getting bad, yo. I'm just not focused, man. That nigga was wide open, and I ain't even see it until late. But then when I throw it, I got hit, and Chubb got another interception.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point. You guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Playing bad, though, man. I ain't focusing. A lot of shit going on. I gotta get out of here real quick.
Again, it's Kamara.
What the fuck? Yo, this nigga Kamara is just destroying me, bro. This nigga just broke 3 tackles.
It'll be a first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the
and he is into the end zone for
I'm
a
being killed on drag route.
Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Broncos 45, Chargers 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
I'm dropping all kind of passes, bro.
This defense was
I should just been run with the catch, touchdown, or even you caught too slow.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the 3rd down throw.
I got 2 wide receivers dropping on 1 play.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You just dropped the fucking pass.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. To the air again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Number 41.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 18-yard line.
The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That's the first animation I got all game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Justin Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to
serious. Are we that sorry?
Talking about the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete.
Second animation.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
The onside kick.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
41.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Made by Joey Bosa. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.